No. So today we are going to start with a new standard, that is AS4. Clear? AS4, and after AS4 we are going to study AS29. Clear? So AS4 and AS29 are related to each other. That is why what we'll do, we will start with AS4, and once we are done with AS4 today, most probably, then tomorrow we will start with AS29. Clear? Now, accounting standard 4. Clear? AS4. Can you tell me what is AS4? Contingencies. Clear? Contingencies and events occurring. Clear? Contingencies and events occurring after balance sheet date. Clear? After balance sheet date. Clear? AS4 is nothing but contingencies and events occurring after what? Occurring after balance sheet date. No. No. Just 1 second. I think I'm 1 second. I think sir is calling. No. So AS4 clear. So today we'll start with AS4, that is nothing but contingencies and events occurring after balance sheet date. Can someone tell me what is a contingency? What do we mean by contingency? What do we mean by contingency? Can anyone tell me what do we mean by contingency? Contingency means uncertain events. Simple. Contingency means what? Contingency means nothing but uncertain events. Simple. Contingency means what? Contingency means nothing but uncertain events. Clear? So first let me explain you what is contingency. Then I will explain you what is clear events occurring after balance sheet date, and then we'll study the standard. Clear? Now, what is contingency first of all? Let us understand the meaning of contingency. So contingency is nothing but condition. Clear? Contingency is what? Condition or situation. Clear? Condition or situation. The ultimate outcome. The ultimate outcome. Clear? The ultimate outcome of which. The ultimate outcome of which. It can be, now tell, uncertain events will always result in profit or always result in profit or loss, or it can be profit or loss. Clear? It can be either profit or loss. So outcome of which gain or loss, clear, outcome of which gain or loss will be determined, clear, will be determined or known, clear, will be determined or known only on the occurrence, clear, only on the occurrence or non-occurrence, only on the occurrence or non-occurrence of one or more uncertain, clear, uncertain future events. Clear? Uncertain future events. Clear? What it says? Sir, condition or a situation. Clear? It can be either a condition or it can be a situation. Clear? ये condition or situation से related whatever ultimate means final outcome will be there. That final outcome, that condition or a situation say related final outcome can be either profit or loss, that is gain or loss. Uncertain event will always not give me gain. Uncertain event will always not give me loss. It can be either profit or it can be either loss. Will be determined or known. I can know whether it is profit or loss only on the occurrence or non-occurrence. Clear? Only on the occurrence or non-occurrence of what? Of one or more uncertain future events. Now let us say for example, uh, ICAI exam. Clear? Let us say for example ICAI exam. Are you sure that November 2020 में are you 100% sure? Are you 100% sure that exams are going to be conducted? Are you 100% sure that exams are going to be conducted? Can you reply? No. I am not sure. Exams might be conducted. Exams might not be conducted. This is called what? This is a condition. Clear? This is a condition. Exams might be conducted, exams might not be conducted. This is called what? Condition or a situation. The ultimate outcome of which, the ultimate outcome means if exams are conducted and you go and write, it is what? Gain, means you have utilized your money. If exams are cancelled and if ICAI is not giving you refund, recently what happened? ICAI cancelled the exams and it has informed to students that those who have paid exam fees in May for May exams, they need not pay for November exams. Same exam fees will be carried forward. Correct or not? ICAI told that you need not pay exam fees separately. Same exam fees will be carried forward. So now assume that exams are not conducted and ICAI is not allowing you to carry forward the fees. This outcome is what? Gain or loss? This outcome will result in what? Gain or loss? Loss. Clear? So it can be gain also, it can be loss also. Will be determined. Sir, when will I know? When will I know? When will I know whether ICAI, how do I know whether ICAI is going to conduct exam or not? Will be determined or not only on the occurrence or non-occurrence. Either a particular event should occur or a particular event should not occur of one or more uncertain future events. Now tell, certainty or uncertainty about your exams depends upon what? Whether exams are going to be conducted or exams are not going to be conducted depends upon what? Corona situation in India, COVID situation in India. Is COVID situation certain or uncertain? Is COVID situation certain or uncertain? Uncertain. Clear? So understood? So corona is a condition or a situation. I repeat, corona is a condition or a situation, or your ICAI exam is a condition or a situation. The ultimate outcome means whether you are going to write or not going to write the exam can result in what? Gain or loss. If you are not writing the exam, clear? If you are writing the exam, it's fine. If ICAI is not conducting the exam and is not giving you the money back, loss. If it is giving you the money back, gain. And how will you know whether you will get back the money or not? On the occurrence of what? Either occurrence or non-occurrence. Either ICAI exam is conducted or not conducted. Sir, when will ICAI exam conduct, or whether it will conduct or does not conduct the exam? Is it certain or uncertain? Uncertain. Based on which events? Future events. What is the future event? Corona situation. Daily so many cases are coming, so we have no idea. Clear? So now understood what is contingency? Clear? Understood what is contingency? Now, one more example. Clear? One more example. I have filed a case. Clear? X has filed a case. Clear? X has filed a case for 10 lakhs on Y. Clear? X has filed a case on Y for 10 lakhs. Clear? Now tell, what will be the ultimate outcome? X can win the case. X can lose the case. If X wins the case and gets 10 lakhs, I repeat, if X wins the case and gets 10 lakhs, is it a gain or loss? If X wins the case and receives 10 lakhs, it's a gain for him. If X does not win the case, will he get 10 lakhs? If X does not win the case, will he get 10 lakhs? In that case, it is certain, or in that case, it is what? Gain or loss? Can I determine that gain or loss? Can I determine that gain or loss now, or based on uncertain future events? Can I determine that gain or loss now? No, it depends upon uncertain future events. What is that? I may win the case, I may not win the case. Case might be in my favor, case might not be in my favor. Clear? So contingencies means what? Condition or a situation, the ultimate outcome of which can be either gain also, can be either loss also. Will be determined when? On the occurrence or non-occurrence of what? One or more uncertain future events. Contingencies basically are divided into two types. Clear? Whenever I talk about contingencies are divided into two types. Contingent assets. Clear? Contingent assets and contingent liabilities. Clear? Contingent liabilities. Clear? Contingencies are divided into how many types? Two types. What are those? Contingent assets and contingent liabilities. Sir, these two we will learn now. This much I think should be more than enough for contingency. I repeat, this much should be more than enough for contingency. Balance relating to what is contingency in detail and what is contingent asset and what is contingent liability we will see when we go to AS 29 very soon, maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Clear? So right now just remember the definition of contingency and one or two examples I've given. Clear? What is contingent asset? What is contingent liability? When it will become a contingent asset? When it will become a contingent liability? Multiple examples of contingency we will see when we go to AS 29. Clear? Now, any doubts as of now for anyone? Any doubts as of now for anyone? Anyone has any doubts? Very good. Now, let us continue. Clear? Now, what is this standard? What does this standards talk about? Clear? Now, AS4. Clear? AS4. Now, AS4, what does AS4 deal with? What is AS4? What does AS4 deals with? Sir, AS4 deals with only two things. What are those? Contingencies and events occurring after balance sheet date. Contingencies may be very less. Clear? Scope of contingency in AS4 is very less. I repeat, scope of contingency in AS4 is very less. Contingencies are detailed explanation will be there in AS29. In AS4, scope of contingency is very less. Clear? So now let us come back and focus on events occurring after balance sheet date. Now let us understand events occurring after balance sheet date. Events occurring after balance sheet date. Clear? Events occurring after balance sheet date. Clear? Events occurring after balance sheet date. Tell me the date of preparation of financial statements. Tell me the date of balance sheet. Balance sheet date will be what always? Balance sheet date will always be what? Sir, 31st March. You think on 31st March itself, the financial accounts will be prepared? 31st March ko you think balance sheet and P&L account will be ready? No, it will take a lot of time. Clear? Leave about that. Now tell me date of approval of financial statements. Now let us assume that accounts are prepared. Let us see one more date. Let us take. Now this is date of preparation. Clear? Date of preparation of financial statements. Let us say for example 10th June. Clear? 10th June. Let us assume that 10th June all the accounts are closed and financial statements are prepared. Now you think on the same day it will be approved by the board of directors or it will take some time? On the day in which you prepare financial statements, same day pay, you think it will be approved by board of directors? No, it will take some time. Let us say for example 1st July. Let us say for example 1st July. Clear? 1st July is the date of approval of financial statements. Now tell, out of these three dates, which date is not relevant to us? Out of these 3 days, which relevant date is not relevant to us? Is it first, second or third? Tell me, which date is not relevant to us? Second date is not relevant to us. Clear? So remember one thing, events occurring after balance sheet date means events which occur between these two dates. Clear? Events which occur between these two dates. Sir, what are those dates? Can you tell me once? So can I say events occurring after balance sheet date means events which occur after the date of balance sheet but before the approval of financial statements by board of directors. I hope it is correct, or you can say approving authority. Is it correct? So what is events occurring after balance sheet date? Those events, clear, clear. Tell me, events can be material and immaterial. Events are always immaterial. Tell me, events are always material. Yes or no? Events are always material. Question number 1. Events are always material. Reply. No. Events can be material also, immaterial also. So remember one thing, events occurring after balance sheet date, I will focus only on material events. Immaterial events I will not focus. I will focus only on material or significant events. Clear? Between these dates, clear? So can I say between 1st April to 31st of, clear, 1st April to 30th of June, anything which occurs between 1st April to 30th of June is considered as what? Is considered as events occurring after balance sheet date. I hope you got it. Clear? Understood the logic here? What are events occurring after balance sheet date? After the date of balance sheet doesn't mean that after the preparation of balance sheet. It means after the date of balance sheet means 31st March. After 31st March and before 1st of July, anything happens, that is called what? That is called as events occurring after balance sheet date. Now let us say for example, let us take some example. Clear? Fire. Clear? Fire occurred in the premises on 11th, clear, 11th August 2020. Now tell. Fire occurred in the premises on 11th August 2020. Is it an event occurring after balance sheet date or not an event occurring after balance sheet date? Simple question. Is it an event occurring after balance sheet date? Yes or no? Am I audible? Is it an event occurring after balance sheet date? No, it is not an event occurring after balance sheet date. Why? Because I told you from 1st April to 30th June. I repeat, from 1st April to 30th June, only between this period, it is considered as what? It is considered as what? Events occurring after balance sheet date. Clear? This is not considered as an event occurring after balance sheet date. Clear? I hope you understood. Clear? Because it is after the approval of, I repeat, any event which occurs after the approval of financial statements is not considered as what? Event occurring after balance sheet date. Clear? Now, let us understand the definition of events occurring after balance sheet date. Clear? Events occurring, clear? Events occurring after balance sheet date, clear? Events occurring after balance sheet date are those, clear? Are those significant events. Significant events. Significant means material or immaterial. Significant means what? Material or immaterial? Sir, that is the standard date in, no, it is not a standard date in all the cases. It depends upon what is given in the question. In one company, it will date of approval will be 1st July. In one company, it can be 1st August. In one company, it can be 30th of April itself. It all depends. 31st date is common for all. Clear? Date of balance sheet is common for all the companies. I repeat, date of balance sheet is common for all the companies. Date of approval depends upon company to company, right? For a small company, within 30 days they can prepare the accounts. Within 30 days it can be approved. For a big listed company, it may take 3 months. It all depends upon company to company. Clear? So events occurring after balance sheet date are those significant events that occur between, clear, that occur between, clear, that occur between what? That occur between the balance sheet date, between what? Between the balance sheet date and, clear, and the date on which, clear, now tell, date on which what? Financial statements are prepared or date on which financial statements are approved. Financial statements, clear, financial statements are approved. Approved by whom? Approved by, approved by whom? Approved by appropriate authority. Clear? Appropriate authority. Clear? Approved by whom? Appropriate authority. Now tell, who is the appropriate authority in case of company? Who approves the financial statements in case of company? Board of directors. In case of partnership firm, partners. In case of trust or society, managing committee. It all depends. Clear? Depends upon situation to situation, business to business. Clear? No. So my focus on events occurring after balance sheet date will be for all events or only significant events. All events or only significant events? Only significant events. Clear? My focus will always be only on which events? Significant events. Clear? Now, and whenever we talk about, clear, whenever we talk about Events occurring after balance sheet date. Events occurring after balance sheet date can be of two types. I repeat, events occurring after balance sheet date can be of two types. Clear? Adjusting events. Listen very carefully. I will give enough time to write. Clear? Very important standard. Students will get confused here. And non-adjusting event. Clear? Non-adjusting events. Clear? So how many types of events which occur after balance sheet date? Two. Adjusting events, non-adjusting events. Name itself tells you. Tell me, financial statements will change in which case? I have to make changes in financial statements in which case? Adjusting or non-adjusting? Adjusting events. Sir, financial statements will not change. There is no requirement to change the financial statements in which case? In which case? Non-adjusting event. Simple. Clear? Now, but now what is an adjusting event and what is a non-adjusting event? That is also important, right? What is an adjusting event? What is a non-adjusting event? Clear? Any doubts as of now? Clear? What are adjusting events? These, clear? These are, clear, these events provide, clear, these events provide, clear, these events provide conditions. These events provide conditions. Clear, these events provide conditions existing at the balance sheet date. Balance sheet date. Clear? These events provide conditions existing as on the balance sheet date. Clear? Or you can say, clear, or you can say one more thing. These are events, clear, these are events providing, additional information, clear, additional information materially means significantly affecting, clear, significantly affecting the determination, clear, significantly affecting the determination of what? Determination of amounts of assets and liabilities. Clear? Assets and liabilities. Listen very carefully. What does the standard say? They provide, clear, they provide what? They provide the conditions existing as on the balance sheet date. Clear? Event might have occurred after balance sheet date. I repeat, event might have occurred after balance sheet date, but condition was present as on the balance sheet date. Listen very carefully. Event might have occurred after the balance sheet date, but condition might have been present before the balance sheet date. Let us take a simple example. Clear? Let us take a simple example. Clear? Example, let us say. Clear? Listen very carefully. Let us take a small example. क्या है सर ये bad debts? Clear? Let us say for example X Limited, clear, X Limited has to receive, clear, has to receive rupees 10 lakhs from Mr. A as on 31st March 2020. Clear? X Limited has to receive 10 lakh rupees from whom? Mr. A as on 31st March 2020. Simple. Next. Now what happened? X Limited, clear, X Limited, sorry, Mr. A. Mr. A became insolvent. Mr. X became insolvent on 28th March 2020 and nothing was recoverable. Nothing was recovered from him on due date. Clear? On due date, that is, let us say, that is 10th May 2020. Clear? X Limited has to receive what? X Limited has to receive how much? 10 lakh rupees from whom? 10 lakh rupees from Mr. A on which date? 31st March 2020. Mr. A became insolvent on which date? Mr. A became insolvent on which date? Mr. A became insolvent on which date? Before 31st March or after 31st March? Before 31st March or after 31st March? Now, whether company is aware, I repeat, whether company is aware of this fact or not, I am least bothered. I repeat, whether company is aware that Mr. A became insolvent or not is not relevant. Is standard talking about company becoming aware of the fact, or is standard talking about conditions existing? Simple question. Is standard talking about I knowing that or conditions existing? Conditions existing. Now tell, as on 28th March, is it confirmed as on 28th of March, that is before balance sheet, as on 31st March, that is balance sheet date, as on balance sheet date, is it confirmed that this fellow may not pay money to me? As on balance sheet date, that is 31st March, is it confirmed that this fellow might not pay money to me? Now tell, is the condition existing on 31st March? Is the condition existing as on balance sheet date? Now tell, when did event occur? Event means the day when he told that he cannot pay money. The day he called and told me that he cannot pay money is 10th April. Right? I repeat, the day on which he called and told me that I cannot give even 1 rupee also to you is which date? 10th May. Clear? Point number 1. Always remember, sequence may you have to go. First thing, determine whether it is an event occurring after balance sheet date or not. If it is an event occurring after balance sheet date, find out whether it is an adjusting or non-adjusting. Then step number 3, if it is adjusting, what to do? If it is not adjusting, what to do? Clear? Now, on 10th May, this fellow called and told me that he is not going to pay even a 1 rupee to me. 10th May, is it before the balance sheet date or after the balance sheet date? Due date and receipt. Due date is accrual basis, receipt is cash basis, right? I sold goods to you. I sold goods to you today for 3 months credit. I sold goods to you for 3 months credit. Due. After 3 months, you come and pay to me. Receipt. Clear? Now, so 10th May is after the balance sheet date. This is event occurring after balance sheet date. Now, is the condition that he became insolvent on 31st, on which date? 28th March. He became insolvent on 28th March. As of 31st March, as of 31st March, is the condition existing or not that he might not pay? As on 31st March, is the condition existing that he will not pay? Now, tell, is it an adjusting event or not? Is it an adjusting event or not? Now, next. Now tell, will it materially affect my assets and liabilities or not? Will it affect my asset or not? Will it materially affect or not? Sir, 10 lakhs I had to receive from you, not even 1 rupee you are going to pay to me. Will my assets get affected or not? Any one condition, any one. दोनों में से कोई भी एक. Clear? Now tell, is this an adjusting event? Is this an adjusting event or not? Is this an adjusting event or not? Now, question may they tell, company was not aware. If question may they tell, company is not aware that this fellow became insolvent on 28th March. Then what will be your answer? Then it will become non-adjusting or it will still remain adjusting. In question, in examination, they tell you that company is not at all aware of this fact. Still it will remain adjusting. Why? Standard says whether you are aware or not. Whether you are aware or not, law is not bothered about that. Standard is not bothered about whether you are aware or not. What is standard bothered about? Standard is bothered about whether condition was existing or not. Clear? A circumstance was existing or not. There were circumstances. That circumstance is what? This fellow became insolvent. That is a circumstance which was giving me an idea that this fellow might not pay. Now understood what is an adjusting event? Now understood what is an adjusting event? Very good. Now, clear? Now, example number 2. This is example number 1. One more example let us take. Where are you? This is example number 2. Clear? X Limited has to receive 10 lakhs from Mr. A as on 31st March. Earthquake occurred in the premises of, in the factory, basically in the factory of, clear, earthquake occurred in the factory of Mr. A and destroyed complete stock, complete inventory. Clear? Complete inventory. Now this can be an adjusting event or non-adjusting. I will give you two situations. In those two situations, tell me whether it will be adjusting or non-adjusting. Earthquake occurred, here earthquake occurred on 15th March 2020. Earthquake occurred on 15th April 2020. Now tell, if earthquake occurred in the premises of Mr. A on 15th March, was condition existing as on 31st March that this fellow might not pay money because of complete destruction of inventory? Now tell, so in case if earthquake occurred on 15th of March, is it an adjusting or non-adjusting event? Adjusting or non-adjusting? Adjusting event. This is the standard where AS4 and AS29 is this. These are the only two standards where students will get confused in exam. Not in exam, they will get confused when they open the book itself. You have to be very careful in listening. Adjusting events. Clear? Now, if earthquake occurred on 15th April, do I have any idea, do I have any condition existing on 31st March? Is the condition existing on 31st March? No, this is a non-adjusting event. Non-adjusting event. Clear? Non-adjusting event. Clear? Non-adjusting event. Clear? Now, so let us continue here. Now, one more, clear? One more example of adjusting event. Adjusting event, what did I told? Conditions existing under the balance sheet date plus which materially affect my assets and liabilities. Next, one more situation which is considered as adjusting event. Clear? Events providing clear, events providing information that fundamental, which mental, fundamental, clear, fundamental accounting assumption is not appropriate. Clear? Fundamental accounting assumption is not appropriate. One more example let us take. Clear? One more example. Clear? X Limited. Clear? Just 1 second. So let us continue. We were in AS4, right? Now अभी थोड़ा power disconnect हो गया था. Let us continue now. So we were in AS4, we were in example number 3. Clear? So example number 3 was with reference to, clear, example number 3 I was giving you with reference to going concern concept, right? Now let us see once. As I already told you, X Limited, clear, X Limited is engaged in a business of, clear, in a business of manufacture, clear, in a business of manufacture of sugar, clear, manufacture of sugar. Floods, clear, floods have occurred on 15th May 2020 and destroyed complete manufacturing unit, clear, manufacturing unit, complete manufacturing unit of X Limited, clear. Now tell, first of all tell me, is it an first of all tell me, is it an event occurring after balance sheet date or not? Is it an event occurring after balance sheet date or not? Simple question. Yes. Why? Because it is after 31st March. Clear? After 31st of March. Now tell me, is it an adjusting event or non-adjusting? Sir, floods have occurred on 15th May and complete manufacturing unit was destroyed. Will it affect my future as a company or not? Because of this completely my manufacturing unit was destroyed. I'm not talking about inventory gone, manufacturing everything gone. Will it affect my business in future? Can I be a going concern? I may be, I may not be. Is there a doubt on my going concern now? Yes. Now tell, this is also an example of what? Adjusting event. Here, so any event which affects my going concern assumption, that is also considered as what? Adjusting event. Clear? That is also considered as what? Adjusting event. Clear? Next, any doubts in adjusting events? I hope it is clear. Now let us go to non-adjusting events. Clear? Let us go to non-adjusting events. Now what are non-adjusting events? Now before that, treatment, how to treat? Clear? Now tell, will assets and liabilities change in case of adjusting? Clear? In case of adjusting events, will my values of assets and liabilities change or not? Simple. Asset and liability amounts will be affected. Here, will be affected, or you can say will be adjusted. Will be adjusted. Second, plus. Clear? Plus. Disclosure should I make or not? In financial statements, should I make a disclosure or not? Like notes to accounts, should I make a disclosure or not? Simple. Suitable disclosure. Clear? Suitable disclosure. Clear? Suitable disclosure should be made. Clear? Suitable disclosure should be made for what, sir? Should be made of adjusting event. Adjusting event where in financial statements. Clear? In financial statements. Clear? Suitable disclosure should be made where, sir? Of assets and liabilities where? In financial statements. These are what? These are all adjusting events. Now let us understand what are non-adjusting events. Clear? Now let us understand what are non-adjusting events. What are non-adjusting events? Events, clear, events which do not, clear, which do not relate to conditions existing, clear, consisting, existing as on which date? Balance sheet date. Clear? As on balance sheet date. Clear? As on balance sheet date. Clear? As on which date? Balance sheet date. Or clear? Now let us say, for example, here only I read small examples. Example, decrease in the value, clear, decrease in the value of investment, clear, decrease in the value of investment on 10th April. Now tell, I have invested in shares, the shares ka value has come down on 10th April. Is it an adjusting event? Do I know in future price will decrease or increase? Do I have any idea that price will increase or decrease in future? I have no idea. It can increase also, it can decrease also. So do I need to adjust my financial statements because of this? No. So there is no condition. Yahan par 3 examples I've given, right? Example number 1, Mr. A becomes insolvent. Now tell, in example number 1, if Mr. A becomes insolvent after 31st March, adjusting or non-adjusting? If Mr. A becomes insolvent after after 31st of March, adjusting or non-adjusting? Non-adjusting. Clear? If earthquake occurs after 31st of March, if earthquake occurs after 31st of March, non-adjusting. If complete manufacturing unit is destroyed, but still going concern is not affected, but still I am a going concern only because I have lots of factories, non-adjusting. When clear? If it is not an adjusting event, first what you have to see, it is an adjusting event. If it is not an adjusting event, automatically it will become what? Non-adjusting event, right? Next, next events. Clear? Events that do not affect, events that do not affect clear figures in financial statements. Figures were in financial statements. Now let us say, for example, retirement of example retirement of CEO and managing director. Now tell, retirement of CEO and a managing director, is it a material event or not? Is it material or immaterial? It is material or immaterial? Now tell, is it material or immaterial? Retirement of CEO of a company and managing director, material or immaterial? Fast, I'm waiting. Am I audible? Is it material or immaterial? Are material event. If Mukesh Ambani retires, I repeat, if Mukesh Ambani retires or discontinues as the CEO and managing director of Reliance Industries, what will happen to share price of Reliance Industries? Will it affect or not? Tell me. If Google says Sundar Pichai, if Sundar Pichai discontinues as the CEO of Google, will it get affected or not? It is material. But now tell, does it require any adjustment in financial statements? Does it require any adjustment in financial statements? No. Clear? I repeat, adjusting events are also material. Non-adjusting events are also material. I repeat, adjusting events are also material. Non-adjusting events are also material. But only thing is that adjusting events, what they require? They require adjustment in financial statements. Non-adjusting events do not require any adjustments in financial statements. Clear? Now, what to be done now? What to be done now? In this case, what to be done? No adjustment. No adjustment is required. Clear? No adjustment is required to financial statements. Clear? Financial statements. Yani assets and liabilities. No adjustment is required. Clear? No adjustment is required. However, if event is significant, clear, if event is significant, clear, if event is significant, what to do? Clear, what to do? Disclose in report of which authority? Approving authority. Clear? Approving authority. Clear? Now tell, do I need to adjust my assets and liabilities? No. But in case if it is significant, in case if a non-adjusting event is significant, what do I need to do? Just disclose it in the report of approving authority. What I need to disclose? What I need to disclose? Two things. One is nature of event. Clear? Nature of event. Next, estimate of financial effect. Clear? Estimate of financial effect. In case if I am unable to estimate a financial effect, mention that I am unable to. Clear? Here I will write, if unable, clear, if unable to estimate, mention the fact. Clear? Mention such fact. If I am able to decide how much financial effect is it having, I will mention the financial effect. If I am unable to decide how much financial effect it is having, what will I do? I will not mention. Simple. Clear? Any doubts in the standard? So point number one, let me ask contingency. Now tell, contingency is a certain or uncertain event. Contingency is certain or uncertain? Uncertain. Ultimate outcome can be only profit or only loss, or it can be profit or loss. Ultimate outcome can be only profit or only loss, or it can be profit or loss. It can be either profit or it can be either loss. Now, this uncertainty depends upon occurrence or non-occurrence of present events or future events. Present events or future. Sir, future events are certain or uncertain? Uncertain. Now tell, contingency is of how many types? Two types. What are those two types of contingencies? Can you tell me? Contingent assets and contingent liabilities. So contingency is specifically dealt in next standard. What is the other standard which covers in detail analysis of contingency? Is 29. So we will see there. Next, events occurring after balance sheet date means what? Means a balance sheet date means what? For all the companies, balance sheet date will remain same or not? For all the businesses, balance sheet date will remain same? Yes. But date of approval of financial statements, will it be same or different? Different. So any event which happens between date of balance sheet and the date of approval of financial statements is called what? Event occurring after balance sheet date. Now tell, any event which happens after the date of approval, I repeat, any event which happens after the date of approval of financial statements, is it considered as event occurring after balance sheet date? Is it considered as event occurring after balance sheet date? No. Now tell, events occurring after balance sheet date are two types, significant and non-significant, means material and non-material. Will I take everything or only material events? The standard applies to all events or only material events? Only material. These events can be divided into how many types? Two types, adjusting and non-adjusting. Tell, conditions are clear. Event has occurred after balance sheet date. I repeat, event has occurred after balance sheet date, but consisting conditions is existing on balance sheet date. Event occurred after balance sheet date, but conditions are existing as on the balance sheet date. Material or immaterial? Event occurred after the balance sheet date, but conditions are existing as on the balance sheet date. Material. Events occurred after the balance sheet date, but there are no conditions as on the balance sheet date. No conditions as on balance sheet date. Adjusting or non-adjusting? I'm not talking material, immaterial. I'm talking about adjusting or non-adjusting. Non-adjusting. Non-adjusting means non-material or material? Non-adjusting means material or non-material? Sir, whether it is adjusting or whether it is non-adjusting, both are material only. Whether it is adjusting, whether it is non-adjusting, both are material only. Clear? Next, if going concern is affected, adjusting or non-adjusting? If going concern is affected, adjusting or non-adjusting? If going concern is not affected, it is affecting the amounts of assets and liabilities. Assets and liabilities amounts are affected. Which case? Assets and liabilities ka amounts are not getting affected. Non-adjusting. Clear? Now, changes in financial statements are required in which case? Changes in financial statements are required in which case? Adjusting. Changes in financial statements are not required in which case? Clear? Disclosure in notes to accounts is required in which case? Disclosure in notes to accounts is required in which case? Notes to accounts. Notes to accounts. Here am I telling notes to accounts or report of approving authority? Notes to accounts, adjusting. Approving authorities report. Approving authorities report, that is board of directors report. Approving authorities report, what? Non-adjusting. Clear? Remember one thing, disclosures. Disclosure made two things. I am disclosing the event in board of directors report. What type of event it can be? I am disclosing, clear, I am disclosing the event in board of directors report. It can be what type of event? Non-adjusting. I am disclosing it in notes to accounts relating to financial statements. Adjusting event. Clear? I hope you got the point now. Everything clear? Now please start making the notes. Once you are done, we will start with problems. So question number 1, clear? This question is from ICAI material. Clear? A company, not question number 1. Let us start with question number 2. Clear? Question number 2 from ICAI material. Yeah. Question number 2. A company has filed a legal suit against the debtor from whom 15 lakhs is recoverable as on 31st March 2017. Clear? So as of 31st March 2017, how much I have to recover from my debtor? 15 lakhs. Clear? Now, the chances of recovery by the way of legal suit are not as per the legal opinion. I repeat, the chances of recovery by the way of legal suit are not good as per the opinion by the council in April 2017. Clear? Now, I have to receive how much? 15 lakhs. I have to receive 15 lakhs from whom? A debtor as on which date? As on 31st March. I filed a case against that fellow. In April, my lawyer is telling me that chances of recovering the amount is not good. Chances of recovering the amount is not good means I might lose the case. Can the company provide for full amount of 15 lakhs as provision for doubtful debts? Discuss. Leave about provision for doubtful debts. Tell me, is it an event occurring after balance sheet date or not? When did I get the opinion? I got the opinion on when? When did I get the opinion? I got the opinion in April 2017. Tell, is it an is it a event occurring after balance sheet date? Yes. Now tell. But problem here is, now you tell me, is it an adjusting event or a non-adjusting event? Some people non-adjusting, some people adjusting. Now tell me why it is adjusting. Those who told it is adjusting, tell me why is it adjusting? What conditions are there as on the what conditions are there as on 31st March which made you decide that? Tell me what conditions are there on 31st March which made you decide that this is an adjusting event? Is it given in the question any earthquake has come? Is it given that any something has come? Legal suit, simple. I filed a case against a debtor. I filed a case against a debtor before 31st March. It means what? Before 31st March, I am sure that I am not going to recover the money. Simple question. I don't know whether that fellow, I have no idea whether that fellow is solvent or insolvent. Tell me, as on 31st March, did I file a legal case against that fellow? Yes. When I am filing a legal case, it means possibility of recovery of amount is there or not. Possibility of recovery of amount is not there. That fellow is telling me that that fellow is not going to pay. That fellow is not paying me money. That is the reason I am filing the case on that fellow. So tell. Point number one, it is an event after the balance sheet date. Yes, it is an adjusting event because conditions existing as on the balance sheet date. What condition? Filing a suit. Now tell. Adjusting event is there or not? Yes, it is adjusting event. Now tell. Should I adjust in my financial statements or not? Should I make changes in my financial statements or not? Now they are asking, should I book a provision for doubtful debts in my financial statements or not? He's asking. Should I make or not? Yes, sir, it is an adjusting event. Since it's an adjusting event, it requires what? It requires changes in financial statements. Simple. That is why it is mandatory for me to make changes. I hope you understood the concept here. Concept is clear, right? Now, let us start. So, solution number clear. Solution number 2. Solution number 2. Clear. Solution number 2. As per as per AS4, clear, as per AS4 contingencies, as per AS4 revised, clear, it was revised means it was some changes were made, clear, as per AS4 revised. What is AS4 revised? Contingencies and events occurring after, clear, after balance sheet date, clear, after balance sheet date, condition, clear, contingencies and events occurring after the balance sheet dates, assets and liabilities, clear, assets and liabilities should be adjusted, clear, assets and liabilities should be adjusted for events, clear, for events occurring after the balance sheet date, after the balance sheet date, clear, after the balance sheet date, clear, after the balance sheet date, that provide that provide additional evidence of conditions existing as on the balance sheet date. Clear? As on the balance sheet date. As on the balance sheet date. Now tell true or false. Simple. True or false. What I have written is true or false. True. Clear. Assets and liabilities should be adjusted for events after the balance sheet date, which provide me evidence that conditions existing as on the balance sheet date. Clear? This is point number 1. Next paragraph. Let us continue. In the given case, clear. In the given case, company should make a provision for doubtful debts. Provision for doubtful debts as the legal suit has been filed. Clear? As the legal suit has been filed. Clear? As the legal suit has been filed or before 31st March 2017, and the chances of what? Recovery. And the chances of recovery are not good. Clear? And the chances of recovery are not good. Clear? Simple. Now tell me what lawyer told me that I might not win the case. Can I win the case? Lawyer is telling me that I may not win the case, but can I actually win the case later on? Is that point now? Chances of me winning the case in future, is it relevant to me right now? Chances of me winning the case in future, if today my lawyer told me that I might not win the case, that is why I am debiting the provision. In future, I might win the case. Is it relevant to me? No. I might actually win the case. Right now, is it relevant to me? No. In future, if I win the case, what will I do to provision? Will I keep the provision as it is or will I reverse it? In future, maybe after 2-3 years, if I actually win the case, what will I do? I will reverse. Now tell, provision is debited to P&L account or credited to P&L account? Provision is debited to P&L account or credited to P&L account? Debited to P&L account. In future, if I don't win the case, no problem. Provision will be as it is. I will write off the provision. Correct? In future, if I actually don't win the case, I will write off the provision. Correct or not? I will write off the provision. Clear? First I created a provision. In future, if I don't win the case, I will write off the provision and I will close the debtors account. In future, if I actually win the case, what will I do? In future, if I actually win the case, what will I do? I will credit the provision to P&L account so that it will reverse. Clear? I hope in tax में you might have studied section 44 में कुछ रहता है 41 या 44 में recovery of bad debts. Clear? Recovery of bad debts. What will I do? I will credit it to P&L account. Clear? Any doubts as of now? Simple concept. Clear? Therefore, provision of rupees 15 lakhs. Clear? Therefore, the provision of rupees 15 lakhs should be made when for the year ended 31st March 2017. 31st March 2017. Clear? So please make a note of this. See, question number 4. A limited company closed its accounting year on 30 June 2017. Clear? Accounting year closed on which date? 30 June 2017, not 31st March. They have given 30th June. Let us take 30th June only. Let us not change. and the accounts for that period were considered and approved by board of directors on 20 August 2017. Accounts were closed on which date? 30 June. Date of approval is what? 20 August. Clear? Now, any event which occurs between, clear, 30th June and 20th August is considered as what? Events occurring after balance sheet date. The company was engaged in laying pipeline for an oil company deep beneath the earth. Clear? It is laying a pipeline. While doing the boring work on 1st September 2017, it has met a rocky surface for which it was estimated that there would be an extra cost to the tune of 80 lakhs. Additional cost. Clear? Suddenly at the time of extracting, clear, suddenly at the time of boring work, I found out that some extra cost I have to incur to the extent of 80 lakhs. You are required to state with reasons how the event would be dealt in the financial statements. Tell me. Point number one. First thing, always remember, first thing what you have to do, you have to see whether it is an adjusting event or not. Whether it is an adjusting or non-adjusting, no, sorry. Is it an event occurring after balance sheet date or before the balance sheet date? Is it an event occurring after the balance? It is not considered as an event occurring after balance sheet date. Tell me, when did I receive the approval of board of directors on my financial statements? 20 August. Clear. I received approval on 20 August. But when did I get that? When did I come to know that additional cost I have to incur? 1st September. That is what I told. You know everything. But here only students will get confused. But sir, 1st September ko I came to know that I have to spend extra money. Tell me, is it between these two dates or after the date of approval? Is it after the date of approval? Now tell. Is it an event occurring after the balance sheet date? Simple. Clear? So what we'll do? Solution number 4. Solution number 4. Clear? Solution number 4. Same thing we'll write here. Solution number 4. Copy. Paste. Clear? So as per AS4, contingents and events occurring after the balance sheet date, assets and liabilities should be adjusted for events occurring after balance sheet date that provide additional evidence of consist, etc., etc. Same thing we have already written, right? Now, let us continue. Clear? Let us continue. Events, clear, events occurring after, clear, events occurring after balance sheet date, clear, balance sheet date refer to, clear, refer to those events which occur, those significant events, basically those significant events, those significant events, clear, those significant events which occur between, clear, between what? Date of, clear, date of balance sheet date, not date of, between balance sheet date, clear, balance sheet date and date of approval, date of approval of financial statements, date of approval of financial statements by whom? By approving authority. Clear? Approving authority. Correct or not? Is it correct or not? Is it correct or not? Simple. In the given case, clear? In the given case, in the given case, clear? What happened? Clear? Incidents due to which, clear, incidents due to incidents resulting, basically incidents resulting in push up of cost, push up of cost has occurred on 1st September, which is after the approval of financial statements by whom? Board of directors. Clear? Board of directors. Hence, it is not considered. Clear? Hence, it is not considered as what? As an event occurring after balance sheet date. Clear? After balance sheet date. Hence, it is not considered as what? Event occurring after balance sheet date. However, this may be mentioned. Clear? This may be mentioned. May be mentioned in the report of what? Approving authority. Approving authority. Clear? It might be mentioned in the report of approving authority. When will they mention? If it is material, they will mention. If it is immaterial, they will not mention. Nothing relating to materiality is given to us, so we will not write anything relating to that. Clear?